Hey, what's up everybody? Kai here, and welcome back to Let's Play Lufia in the Fortress of Doom. Since last time, I was able to acquire the almighty Might Armor. Yeah, best armor in the game. I knew something good had to be coming my way after the asinine week that I've been having. Totally ludicrous. But anyways, as you can see here, I literally took 5 steps into this dungeon, got into a random battle, and was able to pick up the Might Armor. So, like I mentioned at the end of the previous video, well, I told you I would meet you outside of Harrod, so let's start there. Because today, we'll be going to the Purple Newt cave to the east. However, in order to reach that cave, we actually have to go west, and then down and all the way around. Yeah, it's a real bastard move the game pulls, and it's a little confusing the first time you play this game. Tripped me up. But anyways, let's see how good that Might Armor is. Yeah, compared to the Carbo Plate, which is the second best buyable armor in the game, the Might Armor is just leaps and bounds ahead of it in terms of raw defense power. I mean, look at that. That's like a 60-point boost. And you get 10 more magic defense as well, so that's pretty nice. I want to go ahead and give that to... oh man. Wow, our magic defense is actually pretty even all across the board, but I do want to give it to Agoro. Man, he is going to be a tank. Unfortunately, Jaren and Lufia cannot wear the Might Armor, so oh well. Man, that blast ring is so overpowered. Hey, Green Mage Eyes! Met up with these guys back at Ulap Cave, however, I was not able to show them to you guys on screen. Nothing to worry about here, just go with Blast, and yeah, you win. Get owned. Sorry, Vivi, I had to kill some more of your cousins there. But anyways, I'll go over the Might Armor in more detail a little bit later on in the LP, probably in the next episode, now that I think about it. But if you really want to get one now, then, well, go to Eisen Tower and you'll fight the enemies that drop it. They're called Fire Plates. Hey, Kai leveled up, alright. Learned Rally. That will bring you back from the dead with full HP, I believe. Let's see how hard this game wants to troll me today. Like getting ambushed after using a Sweetwater. Absolutely! Yeah, these guys aren't nearly as powerful as their cousins were earlier in the game. But then again, we also are a lot stronger right now than we were back then. So taking 30 damage now, Oh, one thing you guys might also notice is that around this point in the game, you'll be fighting stronger enemies in the ocean. And I don't know why that is. But anyways, let's take a pit stop at the shrine. The Dragon Shrine. There we go. So this is where you come to exchange your 8 dragon eggs for one of 4 wishes. You can either give everyone 2 levels, you can acquire 3 each of all of the stat potions, that's what that means. You can get a Might Shield, which is the best shield in the entire game, and the only way to acquire that. Or the Might Bow, which is also the only way to acquire this item in the game, and it is Jaren's best bow. So, you could, well, first of all, just pay no attention to these first 2 wishes. They're pretty useless. And these 2 are actually pretty good. Those are the only 2 I'm actually interested in. However, I'm more interested in getting the perfect treasure rating at the end of the game. So I'm going to hold off for now, because I think I mentioned this earlier, but when you turn in the dragon eggs, just like the Dragon Balls, they get scattered all around the world, and they will override the contents of some treasure boxes that we haven't been able to get yet. Not that the contents are good themselves, but they do count towards your treasure score at the end of the game. So I'm just going to wait a little bit before turning in my dragon eggs. But if you really wanted to get one of those items now, I would recommend going for the Might Shield. But I'll go over those items again in more detail when they become pertinent to this LP. Hey, eye curses! It's time for some super tentacle hentai porn! go with Sunder. Alright, easy enough. Hey, a Morning Star. And Lufia leveled. Oh yeah, like I was saying, enemies on the ocean. I don't know what triggers it, but it's around this point in the game where you're going to run into stronger enemies on the ocean, but they're nothing too troublesome. You can either give the Flame Ring to Jaren and go with Vulcan or Flame, or get ambushed by new enemies. Oh man. We have basilisks to deal with, and they can get you stoned, and for some reason they have 8 appendages. It's a new one for me. Oh, I should have used Blast with Lufia. Oh well. Here we get a revive. Awesome. But yeah, if you don't want to give the Flame Ring to Jaren for the ocean creatures, which they are all weak to fire, just go with the Blast Ring on Lufia and you'll be fine. But I do want to give the Frost Ring to Jaren, just to mix things up a little bit. We've been using the Blast Ring for pretty much the entire game once Lufia hit level 31, so let's switch it up a bit because some of the enemies in this cave are actually weak to, ice. It's nice that we're seeing some new enemy models for a change, not just color swaps of previous models. Not that it's a huge deal in and of itself, but I like it when games actually have a variety of monsters. You know, I would say reusing assets of previous monsters is fine, like for the first maybe 1 or 2 times, but after that it does get a little bit redundant. You know, being an artist myself, that's one thing I do look forward to in RPGs, is seeing all the unique enemy models. Let's go this way first. Come down here. There's a couple new enemies we can meet up with in here that we haven't yet, and then I'll probably start cutting out the repeat battles. But basically, if you're fighting enemies who are not weak to ice, you want to go with Blast or Sunder. And if you are fighting enemies that are weak to ice, go with Blizzard with Jaren. It is nice having another option for AoE DPS. Let's come down here first. What was I saying? Oh, right, enemy models. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't mind rehashes, you know, for a certain amount of the game. But eventually, hey, Lizard Man, those guys are weak to ice. However, because there is only one of them, well, yeah, let's go with Blizzard, and they can finish the trolls off. Those guys can drop carbo shields, actually. So if you never purchase them, you can try to win them from these guys. Nothing too useful down here, but oh well. The treasure in this game, it could have been done a little bit better, but overall, it's not that bad. I've seen much worse. Trust me. Okay, took care of those losers. Here we get a miracle and a great potion. Alright, let's give that to Agoro. This cave is pretty short, so I would like to get through it all in one video, so I'm just going to start cutting out battles at this point because It's taking too long to meet up with that last new enemy, and we'll get to him eventually. Now over here in this room is a teleporter, but this will not take you where you want to go. This will actually take you back to the entrance, so we want to skip on that for now. And then we want to cast Float to make them all float. Here we get a couple items. Alright. And over here we get a revive. And now let's do a little bit of backtracking. Let's go to the right first. Yeah, that teleporter up there is where you want to go, but the teleporter we passed up earlier would not have taken you there unless you do something else first. Let's see, now let's come up this way. Hey, see? Lizard Man carried a carbo shield. I'm not crazy. Huh, this looks like a dead end. Not so fast. Yeah, this item is very easy to miss, and a lot of people do. But here we get the Engage Ring. Equipping that will actually decrease the cost of everything in shops by 25%, so that's really good. If you have things to buy. Me, not so much, but oh well. Let's go with a good bolt spell, why not? It's been a while since Lufia shoved a lightning bolt up someone's ass. Hopefully that train does not come up in the recording. Holy cow. Talk about bad timing. I'm sure it will though, because, well, that's just my luck. Anyways, let's hit this switch. Now that we hit the switch, we could go into the teleporter and get to where we need to go. It's too bad we don't have her level... Whoa, she's about to die. Oh, shit. Not that you're going to get a turn, but try to champion Jaren. But yeah, it's too bad we don't have her level 3 Ice Elemental spell. I think it's called Glacier. That would do some hella damage to those guys. I do find it interesting how lizards are weak to ice. Like they should be. Yeah, let's go this way. Get a Gloom Arrow. And we'll leave this one in here. We're just about done with this cave, guys. And we still haven't met up with that last new enemy. Well, if we don't, I'll just tell you about them when we get to the end of this place. Anyways, now let's go in here and get ambushed. Why not? Here we get a Power Gourd. Can never have enough of those. And a Purple Newt. It's a newt! Alright, I believe that's everything we came here for, but let me do one quick look around this corner. Just want to make sure we have all the items. Okay, and since we're not meeting up with that last new enemy, it's called Salamander, and it's weak to ice. However, even with the Frost Ring, Jaren sometimes can't quite kill them. They have around 250 HP, which is a lot, actually. So you might want to have Kai or Goro do a follow-up attack. Okay. Nothing too special about those guys, but they can cast Flame on your entire party. If you care about that, which I really don't. So now that we have the Purple Newt, it's time to go back to Leiden and see what this Wizard of Taste is all about. After we get rid of this poison, that is. Whee! That wasn't so bad. Oh, that does remind me though. Let's give her back the green ring, yeah. And I'll probably heal up and sell all my excess equipment in between videos. Hey, out of my way. Whoa, that was fast. I thought cooking in MMOs was quick, but man, I have nothing on this game. The magic flavor. What is the magic flavor? Don't answer that, viewers. Can we warp from inside a town? No. I'm surprised they didn't rip that off from Dragon Quest. Speaking of that, do you guys remember what happens if you try to use an escape or a swing wing, or not a swing wing, what is it called in those games? Chimera wings inside of a tower? Oh, that's great. Party flies up and smashes their heads on the roof. But anyways, let's go ahead and go back to Harriet and see if this works. Ah, Red Bull and yogurt. What a combo. Or maybe it's a combo breaker. Oh man, who knows how that's going to sit in my stomach. We'll find out today! Oh, Jared, I love you. Chicken. Good. Bonus points if you get that reference. Alright, you fat fuck. But you haven't even eaten the dish yet. Well, okay, that works. No, we went to Oz to meet the wizard. Of course we went to Leiden. Yeah, how did you know that? Well, remember viewers, in RPGs, news and information always travels faster than you do. Always. Alright, let's go see what's in this treasure hoard, if I can remember how to get there. It's been a while since I've played this game with you guys. I think it's this way. Oh man, I'm looking like a total scrub right now. No? Oh, that's right, it's outside. Then to the right, okay. Yeah, there we go. I suppose this is better than the quest in Breath of Fire 2 where you have to go inside of the queen and defeat the evil demons that are inside of her fat. Oh, you think I'm joking, viewers? Haha. Yeah, we'll get there soon enough, don't worry. Anyways, we get a lot of good stuff here, which I'll probably just end up selling. Hey, there's the last piece of alumina. Alright. Now we can finally fix our submarine and get our hands on that dual blade. Royal statue? Huh. Anyways, just take a look at those mock heals. They give you 2 more speed over the Sonic heals. However, you get a little bit less defense and they weigh a little bit more. So it almost negates the 2 points of agility. So even though a lot of people consider the mock heals to be the best shoes in the game, for Lufia, I prefer the Sonic heals, but you could go either way. It's really not a huge deal. But I just thought I would point that out to you guys in case you want to min-max. And all that other equipment we can just sell. Can I exit over here? Maybe? No? Let's go all the way around? Yeah. God damn it. That's what happens when you try to take shortcuts, viewers. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's wrap this video up by talking to the professor in... oh god, I think it's Carvis. What? Why would he go to Eisen Island? Yeah, I just said that. Oh, game. You had to squeeze in one more quest to pad out the game, didn't you? Oh, you didn't think they would just hand over a submarine that easy, did you, viewers? Come on now. Sure, why not? I'll go rescue the professor and his son from a band of pirates. No sweat off my sack. Okay, so yeah, now we have to go to Eisen Island, which is northwest of Mars, and rescue the professor and his son so that we can use this Illumina to fix the submarine. Why am I trying to warp with Kai? Whoops, Mars. So yeah, in between episodes, guys, I am going to rest up at the inn, clean up my inventory, and when we come back next time, we'll go to Eisen Island. So until then, as always, hope you have a good day, take care, and thanks for watching.